Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Hill, IFL TV, in association with Matt from Jim Marbella. With me, I've got Jono Carroll as he made his sort of debut on the MGM promotions. Firstly, congratulations on the win, my man.
Thank you, brother, thank you. Just another day in the office, you know yourself.
I bet. Good to see you back in action. We spoke about this before, the sort of the stop and start career that has been Jono Carroll. You need that momentum. Do you think you're going to get that now?
Yeah, definitely. That's the whole reason why I kind of made this move. You know, I was constantly there. I was constantly ready. I was training all the time. And it just wasn't happening for me, you know what I mean? I got 1 fight this year, so I was expecting 5. You know, last year I got 3. Lucky enough I got on the Klitschko card. That was good, you know. That kind of gave me a boost for the end of the year, you know. So I was kind of happy going into the next year, but only for that I would have been a bit annoyed with the fights I even had last year. You know, I was expecting to get 5 a year, but listen, it doesn't matter. That's in the past. This is the present. I'm just looking forward to the future now, you know.
I know you're looking forward to the future, but you've had quite an interesting journey so far. Starting out sort of in Australia and boxing, sort of going out there and being an Irish fighter, trying to build a name. And coming back to your prize fighter exploits, which was fantastic again. It must have been a great time in your career and that.
Yeah, do it all again tomorrow.
You know what I mean? So now signing to the MGM, it's been sort of an interesting journey for someone so young, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm only 24 now, you know, so I have loads of years ahead of me. I'm still very young, but at the same time, I'm quite mature when I'm in the ring. You know, I box well beyond my years, but at the same time, every gym I've been in, I've been picking up, I've been learning, and that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? You never stop learning in boxing. So I'm just looking forward to getting the regular fights now, get a bit more momentum, and hopefully have some good scraps in the future, you know.
We saw recently some social media stuff between yourself and Declan Geraghty. I know you're never a couple of weeks away from YouTube from getting it on again, because everyone's been calling for it.
Of course.
Talk me through it. What's been going on?
Come here, me and Declan, that is what it is. Everyone knows what that is. No, that will happen in the future, but at the same time, man, if someone like Declan is looking at me, that's ridiculous, you know what I mean? I'm looking at Lomachenko, that's who I'm looking at. I want major fights, you know, I want world titles, I want major fights. Declan Geraghty is down here as much respect is up here for the man, you know, and I respect what he does in boxing. But at the same time, I'm looking past Deco until that big money fight comes, and he knows it just as well as I know. That has to be big money and it has to be in Ireland. But it is what it is. The fans will get to see it, don't get me wrong. I'm never going to avoid a fight. I'm a fighter for a reason, and that is the main thing. Look at my eyes. Avoid a fight. I wouldn't be in this game if I was going to avoid fights. You know what I mean? This is what I'm built for. This is what I'm made for. I wake up and all I think about is boxing. I go to bed. The missus head's wrecked looking at me, looking at messages, looking at replying to people. And if I'm not doing that, I'm looking at videos of boxing, you know? But I know Lomachenko is a long way down the line, because where I am now, I've been held back an awful lot. I haven't got that momentum. But at the same time, I get loads of fights and I'm ready for anybody. Like, that's who I look up to. And I want to be in the ring with men I look up to, you know?
Lomachenko watches the channel, he's a big fan of IFL TV, so tell him, tell Vasil how he's going to go down.
A few years, mate, you get it. You better stay ready. I know he will. He's amazing, and I look up to him. I really do have the utmost respect for him. I think he's a great fighter. He's my style perfected. But you know what? I'll beat him at his own style as well. All them little side steps, I love it. But you know what? I'll be doing that, and I'll be doing it to him.
Do you know what I like about him? When sort of someone's covering up, the way he lifts their hands down before throwing them shots in and finding
when you
the
get
gaps.
the amateurs do it a lot. See, you're just trying to pull. It's a quick, snappy shot. But that's just because everyone's covered up in a little ball against them. It's hard to fight people like that when you're trying to get them out there and they just don't want to exchange with you. You know, like you have to kind of draw them on, and it does take a lot to get them to open up, especially with someone as strong, as fast, and as sharp as he is. It's going to be hard to beat someone like him. Don't get me wrong. I know I haven't worked cut out for me for the next couple of years. I'm going to have to work unbelievably hard. But that's the type of fights I want. That's the type of people I'm looking at beating. You know? So, it is what it is. Me and Deco will get it on. The fans ain't getting the pride for that, because the fans want it. The fans want it. Best believe we want it.
We've seen Irish Olympic star Michael Conlon has now turned over with the MGM coincidentally and top ranked promotions. What do you think Michael can achieve in the paid ranks, Jono?
I think he's an absolute amazing amateur. His success speaks for itself, you know. But I think he does have a little bit of adapting obviously to do. Pro and amateur is two totally different games. But I think he's young enough and he's smart enough, he's intelligent. I think there's no doubt in my mind he'll be a world champion. I know he'll be a world champion. He just needs to sit on the shots a little bit more, kind of twist the body into them shots. But as I say, he's only turning over now, so it took me 2-3 years to even figure that out, you know, bending the knees, doing all that, and I'm still not doing it. I still kind of sometimes I can bounce around and I don't bend the knees as much, you know, but I'm guilty of it myself. But at the same time, he's smart enough to, he knows what he has to do himself. I don't need to tell him what to do, you know what I mean? He's great for it. He has a boxing brain, and he comes from a good boxing family, so he's going to be a world champion, no doubt.
Listen, Jono, congratulations on the win today.
Thanks,
great to see you back in action. Hopefully get some momentum going.
Yeah.
We can see you in some big fights.
I haven't got no marks now.
Hey, look alright.
Thank God, yeah. Good.
I'll see you soon.
Happy days, take care lads.
Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.